Right, guys, welcome back to Drake on Digital. Today we're going to talk about Crust Network. So basically what this is a chain to the decentralized cloud. Now why is this huge? Well, it's decentralizing the cloud networks. If you guys are curious what the main cloud ones are, well, you got Google, you got Amazon, and you got Microsoft. Those are major cloud players right there. And say one of them shuts down or closes up shop or says, hey, I don't want to do business with you, well, they can shut you down. Just think about it. First off, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps in the YouTube algorithms, guys. Either way, I don't care. I like making these videos to teach you guys about the crypto markets, and that way you guys know where to go. It's not financial advice, just my opinion on the projects. You guys can do what you need to do, but we're gonna break into it. So Crust Network, the reason why it's important is because a really smart, I can't remember his name, it was a billionaire, and yeah, a billionaire, they're smart, right? He had mentioned that if you want to start a business, you need to start your own social media company, you need to start your own web hosting service, you need to start your own cell phone provider, you need to be your own credit card processing company, you need to be your own banker. There's so many different things because you need to have your own marketing avenues. It's crazy how much there are. Because if you guys haven't seen it already, say for example, Trump on Twitter, banned. I'm sure you've seen on Facebook, a lot of people get banned on Facebook. Or if you're trying to process credit card payments and people are just like, oh, I don't want to do business with you because I don't think so. Or like if you have for example, with the some industries that are quote unquote considered like lackluster or bad, like gambling, they can't get credit card processing because it's considered high risk. I'm just saying in general, I don't promote gambling in any way. In fact, if you guys are gambling, stop. You shouldn't. You're just wasting your money. But it's just to say that it's not decentralized, it's centralized. People are choosing what choices you can make, and that's not how it should be. So let's go ahead and explain Crust Network. It's basically the chain to the decentralized cloud. So how it's working is it's allowing other people to provide storage options for other people so they can store their data. And it's essentially cheaper too. And it's cheaper than Filecoin. Now, Filecoin is one of the major ones, but Filecoin's not even mainnet. Crust is actually mainnet. So Filecoin is still waiting to launch, and it has a crazy market cap. The market cap of Filecoin is like $2 billion. This is only a $26 million market cap, or it's $2.27 million or billion dollars, I'm sorry, for Filecoin. And Crust, on the other hand, is a measly 25 million or 26 million. So time will tell what will happen. But I got goods and bads about this project, so I'm not just saying that like, hey, buy this token. I'm saying it like, wow, it's a different market cap, big time. Market caps are huge. It's not all about the price. Don't forget that. So Crust, the chain to the decentralized cloud. What is Crust? Crust provides a decentralized storage network of the Web3 ecosystem. It supports multiple storage layer protocols like IPFS and exposes storage interfaces to the application layer. So it's also similar to like Filecoin and there's also another one out there. I'm drawing a blank on it. But there's a couple of different plays out there. But this one's built on the Polkadot network. So that's why it's a little bit different. It's actually interoperable, so it can work with other chains. Very interesting. So here's the product matrix. You have the Crust Cloud. They advertise and market that it's cheaper, lower price, and you get larger space. Very interesting. It also is very private, so the hardware encryption and decentralized space protects you from a privacy leak. I don't know if that's like a huge differentiator because it's the same thing with Filecoin, but hey, it is what it is. I do believe that it is faster compared to other storage nodes because yeah, Filecoin is not as fast as Crust because Crust is also interoperable and the transaction speeds per second on Polkadot are a lot faster compared to the Ethereum. They relate it like if you're working with the Crust Cloud Enterprise, they relate it to like the Uber for cloud. So basically just like Uber did to cars, it's the same thing what they're doing for storage. It's allowing people to basically rent out their storage space type of thing. There's also the other one I was thinking about is Arweave. So Arweave is permanent storage. So you pay for it once, it's one and done. This one's more like Filecoin, so keep that in mind. Here's their timeline. You guys can see they're already mainnet. They were mainnet launched this year, so very good to hear. Here's a couple of their team members. I actually listened to a couple of interviews. Bova Chen, he was on Box Mining too. Really recommend you guys listen to that interview and check it out. Pretty good interview. I did like it. Very smart guy, knowledgeable, answers the questions very well. He's very knowledgeable. Unlike a couple of the CEOs, they really don't know what their left hand is compared to the right. But that's neither here nor there. So you guys can see they're worked with several different partnerships. The one I like the most is Fala Network. We actually featured Fala Network. It's a privacy chain. I do like Darwinia and BitHum, but Fala Network is a project we actually featured. And you do see a lot of the NGC ventures. So really important on that too. They're definitely a big, I guess you can say, not hedge fund, but like they're big in investing into different crypto projects. And this is also really good. They had a grant from the Web3. So basically Polkadot gave them their, what is that called? Grace, or their blessing. So they gave them their blessing basically. So it's pretty interesting. Here's a couple of the frequently asked questions that most people are going to be asking. So basically, well, I already explained what is Crust. We really don't need to go over it again, but basically it's a storage layer, a decentralized storage for people. So similar to Filecoin. So where can it be applied? Well, similar to like iCloud, Amazon, or Google services, you can use the same exact thing. It allows you to store your data in a decentralized way, and it's a lot cheaper. If you guys have like an iCloud or like a Google storage with Gmail, they charge you a certain amount, how many gigabytes per month. I'm not the type of guy who stores like thousands of pictures, but hey, if you're that person, go for it, have fun. So here's the main difference between Crust and Filecoin. We already explained this, is the cost. So cost is huge. So the incentive for storage providers is a key issue in decentralized storage, and that's huge. So Filecoin has a periodic proof of work in the network. By every time it has people storing their data on the chain, have to provide a proof of work, and that causes an additional transaction fee. Crust, on the other hand, it automatically has like a zero knowledge proof, so it's not going to cost as much data, so they can automatically say, oh, okay, this guy's doing what he needs to do, he's storing it, instead of having to initiate that transaction fee or that transaction every single time. And the other difference is compared to Filecoin. Filecoin mainly uses expected consensus, so basically people get paid by providing proof that they're storing the files. However, with Crust, they use GPOS. I guess it's a guaranteed proof of storage consensus. Not really sure how the tech works on that, but mainly this isn't really a deep dive into the project. I'm kind of just giving you guys a intro or an introduction to it. So this isn't your one all be all. Please do your own research. I did a little bit of research. Actually, I did a lot of research on it, but after I figured out, oh, okay, well, this is how the token distribution is, I kind of stopped a bit, because a big thing for me is a well-distributed token is important to me. So that's my main gig on it, but I'll explain it to you in the future, or at the end of this video. So I guess this kind of explains it here. What is the guaranteed proof of stake? So I guess we were right on how we were explaining it, but basically how it works is the person providing the proof of stake, they're going to have to stake the Crust tokens, and if there was to be an issue with the file, they would lose their Crust tokens. Obviously, people aren't going to be doing something to lose money, so that's the incentive to have people delegate their Crust tokens. That way, if they are bad actors, well, they lose their stake. So very important. And the reason why they chose Substrate is because it's interoperable. That's one of the main things. So cross-chain is huge for this. Just being able to store different things on different tokens on different blockchains is important. Like Filecoin is currently just Ethereum. So So they're definitely integrating and working in this space, doing a lot more and more. And in fact, they're possibly working out a private feature, basically where files can be encrypted. So very interesting concept, very interesting what they're trying to do. So I do like the tech on it. However, this is the bearish scenario I have for it. So here's the token details. So the initial supply is going to be 20 million Crust tokens. We'll go into the token distribution. This supply is actually not capped, so it's infinite supply. So keep that in mind. I don't like that. Even though Ethereum is an infinite supply, they have a token burn on it. So very interesting how that works. But we're not going to go into it on this video, but we'll go ahead and explain it. So the token sale was 5 million Crust tokens. Most of them are locked up, hence why there's only a 2 million circulating supply. But now that it's mainnet, we're going to get a massive inflation on a lot of these tokens. 2 million on business and development, 5 million on community development, 4 million on foundation reservation, 4 million on technical team. So basically, in theory, 40% is going to the team, 25% to early adopters. So basically, about 65% of these tokens are going to be going to the team and early adopters. And then I guess you can throw in another 25%. Well, that's the community, so I guess you can consider that. So we'll just say 60%, just to, or better yet, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Basically, 50% of the tokens are to the team. So that's very bearish to me because, well, they control the supply. And if this 10x or 5x, well, they're sure as bun's going to take their profit and dump the price. So keep that in mind. Sure, they have a slow token release. Nah, this ain't really slow in my opinion, but they claim it's slow. So you can see here a big amount's going to the mining, so they're going to have a rapid inflation. But then you have the team and the foundation. They do have a good portion that's going to be unlocking. It's not a major amount, but still, I don't like how they own about 50% of it. But other than that, I do like the tech on the project and the information on the project. And this is also important, is the token sale is unlocked too. So these guys who got their tokens at 5 cents per crust are sure as bun's going to be selling some out. I mean, buying at 5 cents and it's already at 13 bucks. I mean, they're going to take some profits. So you got the tokens here and here that are going to be bringing the price down, and then on top of that you're going to have inflation. So it's like almost a recipe for devaluation in the price. But hey, that's just my opinion. You guys do you, I'm going to do me. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, just my opinion on the project. So initial circulating supply, you guys can see this here, the token unlock plan. Basically 15% of the sold tokens in the private round are circulating, and the remaining 85% are locked over 1.5 years. Linearly. Linear, basically in a level fashion. I can't say that word for some reason. So the team tokens, the tokens are reserved for the team and foundation and are fully unlocked over 2 years. And yes, they aren't fully unlocked, like they're slowly unlocked, so that's also good, so they aren't just dumping. But still, they own about 50%. That's a big concern. So I guess this would be like a short-term hold if you are going to get into it. However, I am bullish on Polkadot projects. I do like how this is on Polkadot, and it's a competitor to Filecoin, so very interesting, and I do like that. So don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing the project and saying, no, it's over, but I'm very interested about that. So here's the staking production. The first 5 years, it's going to be massive inflation. I think there's a supply curve, so I can show it to you. Oh, here's the supply curve. So you guys can see it decreases over time. So you can see the first year is about 5 million, 4 million, 3 million, 3 million again, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million, 1 million, 1 million. And then obviously it'll stop once it gets to 2.8% and stay at 2.8% steady. So it'll have an unlimited inflation rate, but very interesting how that works. So this is basically the utility token of the network. In the Crust token, basically has the following functions. Staking to maintain the consensus of the Crust network, used to guarantee the selected nodes, servicing your contract guarantee, servicing transaction fees for the network, used to purchase resource services. Basically, everything you do on the network is going to be paid in Crust tokens. Very important. It does have somewhat of a two-token model. So it does have the Crust storage market token. It could also be referred to as Candy. They talked about it. It's a 1,000 to 1. You can basically exchange it for the CRU tokens, which are the governance tokens, and it's also used for the transactions on the network, just like ETH is for Ethereum. So you can see the functions of the CSM. This is the second token of it. It's not the actual Crust token. This is the token inside the ecosystem, so you cannot buy and sell this token. Keep it in mind. So basically, it's a ticket to participate in storage market related activities, premium for storage merchants, vouchers, coupons. So there's different things. It's almost just like a little, I guess like a rewards program. You can relate to that. So we already explained about the penalty mechanism. If people are going to be staking on here, if they don't provide the correct proof of storage, well, they're going to lose their stake. I'm not going to go very in depth into it. It's similar to Filecoin. It's, in my opinion, it's literally just like Filecoin, except it is on the Polkadot network, so it is interoperable. But yeah, that's really Crust network in a nutshell. Again, it's not a major deep dive. I'm just kind of explaining to you what it is. The thing that's got going for it are these two things. Polkadot interoperable, and the second thing is it's mainnet right now. Oh, and the third thing is the fees are way less than Filecoin. So this is going to be like your economical storage provider, which is very important, because if you guys haven't seen what economical does for people, we'll look at Binance Smart Chain and think again. On the Crust network, a lot of people got all of their hardware and all of their tech they needed for mining on Filecoin, but yet Filecoin is still not mainnet. So this would be an incentive for some people to take their technology and their computer hardware and everything and bring it over to here and create their own mining rig, because this is live and they could start earning some money. And it's very easy. You can just do it like with a simple MacBook or a simple computer. It's not extremely techy or hard to do. And like I said, you are going to be having mining. And if you don't want to do that, you can also stake. I'm trying to find, I think it's on the testnet, join preview network. I think you can stake on this network. I don't have the exact details on it. You can get into the comments if you guys want to learn about it. You can chat with the Telegram. But there's a way you can stake on the testnet and still earn some of these Crust tokens. So really interesting how that's going to work. But yeah, you can still play around with it a bit. And again, like I stated to you earlier, people who got all the hardware that's just sitting around waiting for Filecoin to launch, they can play around with Crust and start earning some money. So that's another important thing about Crust. Anyways, guys, that's Crust Network in a nutshell. Thanks for watching, and we'll leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner, Proverbs chapter 29, verses 5. Those who flatter their neighbors are spreading nets for their feet. Pretty important. Guys, if you get sideways with a neighbor, and you're wondering who broke your window or who cut down your tree or who cut your hedge, well, guys, be friends with your neighbors. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification. That way you guys can be ahead of the game every time we make a new video. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and without you guys watching, I wouldn't keep doing these videos, but I'm hoping I'm helping you guys. If I am, smash that like button. Go ahead and get started with the triple threat. Go ahead and start with a Celsius account. Here's a referral link where you guys can earn $20 in BTC. Really awesome. Set up a Celsius account, easy to use, and you get crazy interest rates on your Celsius account. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, you name it. The next one in the triple threat is a Crypto.com account. Super easy to use, super easy to set up, really easy to buy and sell on it. I don't like how it doesn't have limit orders, but really easy to use. And here's another referral code for 25 bucks in CRO. Here's the referral link, A8GP, you guys can read it. But anyways, guys, a cool place to buy cryptocurrency on the go. Allows you to buy small altcoins, unlike Celsius. Celsius is more so like your bank account. And the third one, this one is a fun one, Voyager. This one is more so where you can buy with limit orders. It doesn't have as many altcoins as Crypto.com, but it's really easy to use, easy to set up. And yes, this one does come with a referral link as well, and you'll get $25 in BTC. This is how you can do a limit order. Super easy to use, and they don't charge any trading fees whatsoever. Here's the referral link. You can't copy and paste it, but you can look in the description to copy and paste, and you can put that in and set one up. 25 bucks, free BTC. This is the funnest one though. Lolly, free. There is a referral link to this one too. I've actually won 100,000 sats one time on one of the taps, which is worth like 100 bucks in Bitcoin. So it's crazy. Look, and there's even proof in the wallet. Look at that, daily stack, 101. Guys, set one up. It's really easy to do. Download a Lolly account and just set it up.